Tonight on Thursday Night Primetime, rivals collide in the desert. What a way to kick off Week 4. It's the Seahawks and Cardinals in the NFC West, and it comes your way next.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It is the first game of the NFL Rivalries program for 2025. Seahawks and Cardinals underway from State Farm Stadium.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Benson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, you look at these two teams, rivals in the NFC West. It's been the Seahawks who have had the upper hand. They won 7 in a row in this series. It's a rivalry that was born in 2002 when both teams joined the NFC West. Since then, a lot of great players have taken part in these matchups. You think about the Cardinals, Kurt Warner, Larry Fitzgerald, Anquan Bolden, and then, of course, the Seahawks in the 2010s, the Legion of Boom era, and their victory in Super Bowl 48. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Green.
Here's Murray. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 33-yard line.
Murray going to throw. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on... adding another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
60 back, Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on him when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Benson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson, 77 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go. Start.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
79.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 29 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. The Cardinals are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Shotgun now from Murray. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Y'all got to call my taste. Y'all can't talk about biggest.
To throw is Murray. Open man here is Benson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. The clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On first down, it's Benson. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Swim. Come on. Green.
Now Murray. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Let's go. 2-2.
They'll try to run for it with Benson. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Omaha.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard.
Omaha. Easy, quick. Hey.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jaden Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Point after here coming up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
70, here we go, here we go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And now an audible here into something else.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 70 Rick, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
No, now.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the gun, it's Walker. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Again, it's Walker. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
2nd and 3.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Second down and 3.
Come on. 60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Cougar 19.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Hurt. Ready?
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Kenneth Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready?
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
60 Cardinals, 60 Vikings, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points in the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half.
Joshua Carney to kick off.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
19, Charger, 19. Ready?
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Ready?
The Seahawks, first down.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Here we go.
At the
Hot
44-yard
70,
line.
hot 70. Viking 18. Ready?
Straight ahead, Walker. Pushing through the contact. Still fighting. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Hey, sit. I know so. Forward.
From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's going to go up top again.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. How about this?
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Hot 70. Here we go. Shot.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 24. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Murray now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Anthony Schwartz,
63 yards.
and the Cardinals get a bit closer.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Come on.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Viking 18. Drop 60. Drop 60. 19. Dragon 60. Let go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
7-5, Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll set up a throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
18, 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Here we go. Mustang Viking, 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying 4nd there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Dragon 6, 18, Pioneer. Trap 50, trap 60.
2nd and 4. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Cooper Kupp from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 24. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 43, here's second and a couple. Another run here with Benson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
There's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Schwartz. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They run over center with Benson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. 15 yards down to the 15 and a 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. A give left side for Benson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards are able to cut into that deficit. The Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Throw out wide to Walker. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Turn throw 80. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 9.
70 Timberwolves.
And going right back to Walker. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now a run with Walker.
And after the good game last play, this time they say no, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cardinals' 40-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Panther 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Handoff here to Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they open the lead up now to 25. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Murray now to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
Murray, one final try. He finds his man complete. That's Benson. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch.